So now we turn our attention to the second game, with pitch UConn and Arizona. What's your take on Arizona, being that they're the lowest seed of all the seeds that were remaining in the Final Four? What's your take on Arizona, and what do they need to do in order to be successful and beat the UConn Huskies?
I think that Arizona is a very underrated team. McDonald, she's very tough. Like she's not a 6-foot guard, but she's very tough, like offensively and defensively. And I think that if she continues to have games like she has had in the past, they'll come out on top. But I think that as far as UConn, I mean Paige, I don't know if anyone can stop her at this point, but they execute well as well. Getting down the floor quickly, I think. Like beating Arizona down the floor will definitely give them the advantages. But I think that Arizona might hang with them.
I'm going to take the opposite side. I think it's going to be not a blowout, but it's going to be not as close as the game that we had just a minute ago. I think that the length of UConn is going to be a problem for Arizona. I think Arizona needs to make the game real ugly and turn it into a defense where they can pick up 94 feet and use their athleticism and their speed, because the size of UConn is just going to be too much. The Nelson girl is like almost a 7-footer out there compared to some of the Arizona players.
Yeah.
And McDonald, although she can score with the best of them.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know if they have enough offense in order to maintain that type of because UConn scored almost at 80 points a clip. That's a lot of points for a team.
Yeah, for sure.
And then one other thing that UConn, we know the Paige and McDonald matchup, but as a guard, if you're facing someone such as Paige, do you get pumped up, or you're going to go right back at her because you're one of the up and coming guards in the country?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, she just won Player of the Year. Like I'm definitely going into that game thinking I'm going to beat you every chance I have. If we're 1-on-1, like I'm winning that matchup is what I'm going to say to myself. So.
But you're applying pressure early.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So what are the keys to victory for Arizona? For
UConn. Like I said, pushing the floor. Definitely getting stops on defense to like boost their fuel on offense. I mean, Paige just hitting a couple threes, getting her team fired up. That energy is just so unmatched. And I think that the energy from the players on the court, off the court, and the coaches, it's just unmatched at all times. So I think that if they can, that'll help them a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got you. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think Arizona needs to, like I mentioned, they need to score in transition as much as they can, get easy buckets with their defensive pressure. Because if in a half-court set, I just think that UConn, again, size matters on all levels of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And although Paige is frail, as far as her size is concerned, she's pretty strong and she's pretty tall compared to other guards.
Right.
And then also the Williams girl, for UConn is pretty good also as far as scoring the basketball. So they're going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be a tough task for Arizona. I think they can get it done, but I don't think they're going to get it done today. I think UConn, Stanford. Who you got?
I definitely think that I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I do have UConn winning. I said earlier that Arizona's going to hang, but I don't have them winning.
Okay. And we forgot to go back and mention that Dawn Staley and Coach Barnes are 2 of 4 of the coaches in the Final Four, of which they both are coaches of color. You want to add to that?
Like I said earlier, I mean, it's just really inspiring for me. Like I said, never won a coach before, but I mean, to see them doing it is just so inspiring. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll be back at halftime of the UConn versus Arizona game. The game's supposed to start at 9:30. That's an hour from now. I may be past my bedtime. I may be sleeping, but I'll get up for the live.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys later. And you guys that's in the stands and the audience, be sure to have some questions for us at halftime.
Yeah, for sure.
Assess what's going on with the second game of the Final Four. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, Mo, let's talk about this.
Yep. This is a different game than I expected.
Oh, without a doubt. For whatever reason, Uh, Shout out to both teams, but it looks like Arizona, who's only up by 10, it looks like they're up by more than they actually
I
are.
think 12 now.
12. Let me hit the refresh
I'm
button.
not sure though.
How and why?
I think the biggest difference in the two teams right now is definitely who's hitting shots and who's not.
Right.
I think that Arizona has put up more chances, and I think that comes into the next part. Like, UConn has to like put more chances out there. I feel like they're not taking as many risks or like chances at the basket, and Arizona is, and they're hitting most of their shots. So I think that's why they're in the lead right now.
Remember early in the pregame, I said Arizona had to make the game really, really ugly.
Yeah.
And this is obviously not the prettiest of games. It's ugly, and that's going to benefit them because they have more play that could go off the dribble.
Right.
And they're doing a very good job of that. I guess Gino, although he's great, I guess he didn't figure out that she goes left a lot.
Yeah, no, I knew that. But it seems to be hard for UConn to stop her, I guess. I mean, coming up into the second half, I think they'll probably do a better job defensively trying to stop her. But
someone texted me throughout the whole thing, and they said that slow feet can't eat. So it looks like UConn can't stay in front of her or any of the players.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And that's where I think the part where we said in the pregame how UConn is definitely bigger and they were going to win the game on the boards and stuff like that. But Arizona is definitely more athletic and way faster. So I think that's what's helping them right now.
Yeah. Paige has had a great year. She's doing a great job. But I think right now, if you're the player of the year in all of college basketball, this is, I think, when you have to show that you're the player of the year in all of basketball.
Definitely. I felt like she tried to a little bit towards the end of the half, but it's got to be on from the start.
Right. And this is a big game for you. You got to show that you're one of the greats of all time at UConn and also NCAA.
Right.
So how does UConn recover? You mentioned they have to do a better job defensively, obviously, but what else should they do?
I guess.
But they only scored 20 points.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what their percentages are right now, but I feel like they aren't taking as many risks as they usually do. Mm-hmm. Paige isn't shooting as much. I'm not seeing that. I guess just pushing the floor, and then executing, getting to the basket, making cuts, etc. And then the shots will come after, I feel like.
Yeah, they're currently shooting. Paige is shooting 1 for 4 from the field. Williams is shooting 5 for 10. Williams is getting them up. On the other side, McDonald's 5 for 11 and 4 for 7 for 3 for 15 points. So
that's crazy.
She's out. She's busting Paige's ass right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't make it. Let's see what the audience has to say. Anything? Looks like somebody said they're not forcing her left. So all right. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, they're not forcing her right. Yeah. So hopefully they can come back because the spread on this, I know that you better not be involved in the spreads, but the spread on this is 13 points. You know what spreads are?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Good, don't worry about it. Good. That's a betting turn. That's a betting turn. You don't need
Okay.
So Arizona's actually, if they win this, will it be one of the biggest upsets of the year? Obviously, yeah. Yeah, they're doing extremely well. And they're getting points from people that you wouldn't expect. They got 8 points from Thomas and then 7 points from Reese. I'm not sure if they were high on scouting report, but that's 15 points right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go, UConn. Let's make this a game because right now it's shocking. They're down 32 to 22 right now going into the halftime.
Yeah.
Or finish up. It looks like nobody has anything else to add. We're going to reconvene afterwards. You still got UConn coming out of this one?
Yeah, I think I got UConn coming out. I mean, I said Stanford last game, and they were down 5 or 6 at the half or something like that, or a couple quarters. So yeah, I'm gonna say UConn.
Okay. I'm with you. I think they pull it out. I think Gino figures it out. I think he gives a great motivation speech at halftime.
Yeah.
He's probably saying what we're saying as far as Paige needs to be Paige right now. Somebody just said Pac-12 chip. That's a very good point. That's a good point. If they pull it out, That's a very good point. What? So like, is the East Coast ready for like the Pac-12 like completely dominating?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know neither. I don't know about that one. But that would be something. That would be something legendary that on the Pac-12.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be huge. Hopefully it doesn't happen for UConn's sake.
Yeah.
But if it does, it'd be something great because at least we'll have at least one coach that's a person of color in the
Yeah.
championship.
Right.
And it'll be new blood too, because although I'm East Coast, UConn is in there every single year.
Yeah, that's true.
Get some new blood in there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll reconvene. It'll probably be past our bedtime, but we'll reconvene at the end and go from there.
All right.
All right, later. Talk to you later.
Sounds good.
All right, what's your take on the whole situation?
I'm surprised, but like not but not at the same time. Like it was definitely earned. I feel like Arizona should have won. Even though I didn't think they were going to. They definitely should have though. I felt like UConn. I just felt like UConn didn't come together, and then Kristen fouled out.
Right.
And I felt like that they kind of let that phase them a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then Arizona I felt like they never let up the entire game. Like they were always on foot, like on the gas at all times, and they never let up.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I would agree. Even though sometimes they could have used some clock, they were always on go the whole time. And
yeah,
McDonald finished with 26, but it was a dominating 26, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Although the score was, they won by 10. It seemed like it was a lot more than 10. Like it didn't seem like UConn had a shot at winning that game.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to both teams. Although we both were wrong on that UConn, we were half right on the Final Four.
Yeah.
And then we got the Stanford game correct, and which was a very shout out to the Final Four. It was a very good, highly competitive 2 games.
Yeah, for sure.
You would agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now, Paige, did she live up to her billing? Let me see her stats. No. She finished with 18, but it looked like it took a lot of eggs to make that omelet.
Yeah, definitely.
She shot 5 for 13 and then 2 for 4 from 3. She wasn't as dominant as I thought she would be. Actually, they took her off the point guard position and had the other young lady running the point.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10, I don't know her name. I've never seen her play before.
Me either.
But Paige did hit a big 3 at the end.
And then they put the ball in her hands, which was weird, but.
Yeah, if you're the player of the country, best player, you want the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they Williams did not foul that girl, by the way. That was
not. Oh, no way! No, that was definitely not a foul. No, yeah.
I don't know about that one. Okay, so what's going to happen now? We got Arizona. We got all Pac-12 finals. What's going to happen?
Whew, that's tough. They're 1-1, correct? Like Stanford's beat Arizona once, and then Arizona's beat them once.
No, I thought Stanford beat the crap out of them both times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that they might have won one. I don't know. I feel like you're a different team in the national championship versus Pac-12 league game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Big time. And I think that jump shooting teams struggle in those bigger situations because every shot really matters, and you have to be kind of free in shooting jump shots.
Yeah.
And McDonald's going to put a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that the wings that they have, Arizona, can guard those young ladies on the other team. It's going to be a good game. We have our work cut out for us to get ready for Sunday. What time is the game? They tell us what time the game is? 6 o'clock something?
5 or 6.
So I guess we'll go live around like 5:30, whatever the time is. And then we'll discuss the all Pac-12 championship. I know that the conference is going crazy right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is, right? All right, well, that's it. You have any parting words? Anything you want to end with?
I don't think so.
I know it's late. It's like almost 12, a quarter to 12.
Yeah.
And we're wrapping up. We've just finished breakdown of 2 Final Four games here in here. I'm in New York City. You're in Virginia. The games were in San Antonio, and it felt like we were there. So it was fun. Thank you for the
Yeah,
first time.
for sure. It was fun.
It was fun. And then we'll finish up on Sunday. You drive up. Be safe. Tell the family I said hello.
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.